Hi everyone, I'm Christine and today I wanted to talk to you about WordPress Gutenberg. Now, if you're not familiar with WordPress Gutenberg, that is the new editor that WordPress just debuted at the end of 2018. It was available as a plugin up until recently, and then they decided to make it a part of the core WordPress offering. So I've gotten a chance to play with it, and I thought there might be some things you might want to know if you are a beginner. Let's dive right in. So first things first, let's talk about what Gutenberg is. So Gutenberg is WordPress's new editor. You'll see it when you go to create either a new blog post or a new page. The old editor was a very simple format. It looked a lot like Microsoft Word and it actually functioned a lot like it. This new editor, you'll see as you start to play around, is very different. Some people love it, some people hate it, and that brings me to my next point. If you don't want to use Gutenberg, you don't have to. For self-hosted WordPress users, you can simply download the Classic Editor Plugin. And if you are a WordPress.com user, simply open up a new blog post or a new page, and then click on the three dots in the upper right-hand corner, and then select Switch to Classic Editor. Number 3, I would say that for the average user, Gutenberg's new features are a huge step up from the old editor, because now you have a way to easily add columns, quotes, YouTube videos, and things like that. And you can do it all without having to dive into any code. And if you're like me, that is a huge plus. Number 4, Gutenberg may replace some WordPress plugins. So if you've been thinking about buying a page building plugin such as Divi, Beaver Builder, or Elementor, something like that, then you might want to check out Gutenberg first, because you might find that what Gutenberg has to offer is good enough. So it's well worth it to look into it and make sure that you actually need all the extra features before you spend the cash. Now, what I need to mention about this is that if you're already using a plugin for something specific on your site, say embedding YouTube videos, something like that will probably be able to be replaced by Gutenberg. But if you're already using it on your site, don't delete it quite yet, because if you do, it may end up messing up the other pages that you've created using that plugin. So if you've only done a few pages with that plugin, it's probably not a big deal to reformat them with Gutenberg. If you've done lots of pages, then you're probably not going to want to delete that plugin. Or the other thing you can do is contact the creator of that specific plugin and see if there's an easy way to make the switch from their plugin over to Gutenberg. Number 5, know that not all programmers and developers are finished updating their products to work with Gutenberg. So make sure that you check with the creators of your plugins and themes to make sure that they are Gutenberg compatible. For example, for me, I use a theme that's made by Restored 316, and they actually have a page up on their site saying, don't use Gutenberg yet. They want us to download and install the Classic Editor plugin, and they will let us know when their products are actually Gutenberg compatible. Number 6, blocks. So Gutenberg is based on a block system. So every element on your page will have its own block. Each paragraph will have its own block, each heading will have its own block, each image, each video, etc. So you can move those blocks around, you can individually customize every block, you can really do quite a lot using the block system. Number 7, layout options. What's really amazing about Gutenberg is the unlimited number of layout options that you have if you're just willing to get a little bit creative. So check out some of these page layouts that I created in only a few minutes. Number 8, Gutenberg is mobile optimized. So I don't know about you, but sometimes I do actually have to make edits to my blog on the fly on my phone. So I just wanted to let you know that Gutenberg is mobile optimized. Finally, number 9, if your blog posts and pages are mostly text, then you might not like using Gutenberg all that much. And here's why. So like I said earlier, Gutenberg is based on the block system. So that means that every single one of your paragraphs is going to have their own block. And there's two problems with that. The first is that it just makes your page look really messy. So if you're used to looking at text on a screen, you're going to have to get used to looking at text in boxes on a screen. It's not really ideal. The second issue is that Gutenberg makes it really difficult to format multiple paragraphs at a time. So let's say you want 5 paragraphs to be bold. Well, the old way, you could just highlight all 5 paragraphs and then press the bold button. Well, with Gutenberg, you'll have to select the first paragraph and then press the bold button, and then highlight the second paragraph and press the bold button, and then highlight the third paragraph and press the bold button. So you get what I mean, right? So it can be really tedious to work with text. Now that is to my knowledge. If you know of a way to get around that weird tediousness, be sure to leave me a comment down below and I'll check it out. Alright guys, so that was it for this video. That was 9 things I thought you should know before you dive into Gutenberg. If you found this video helpful, I would appreciate a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe to my channel and also check out the description box below because I've got some free stuff for you that you might like. Alright guys, I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.